Hey, Nick LeBrun here, Lake Pro Tackle Pro staff member. And when talking about the basics of bass fishing, today we're just going to break down fishing line selection, fluorocarbon, mono, or braid. What do you do when you go to buy fishing line? Are you just totally lost in all the different kinds and pound tests and sizes? I know that I was years ago, and so here's some advice to kind of help you weed through that. Basically, you have fluorocarbon, braid, and monofilament. Those are kind of your three that are the most popular. So for me, I'm going to use Sunline fluorocarbon anytime that I'm wanting my line to mimic my bait that is down in the water. Anything that I'm fishing down on bottom, anything like a crankbait that I'm trying to get to dive down. Um, I say that because fluorocarbon sinks with your bait, and that's important to make sure that bait has the right action. And a time that I might choose mono is when I'm fishing something on the top, like top water. Maybe in super clear water, like a top water bait, something like a stutter step or a spook that it's only going to be floating on the top, so I want my line to be floating on the top with it, okay? Any kind of top water bait that has treble hooks, that's a big mono opportunity for me. Third type of line is braid. Braided line, to me, like I think, all right, we're going to battle. We're going to be taking big fish out of big, thick, nasty grass or flooded covered trees, brush, whatever you want to call it. And, braid I normally associate with pretty big baits, heavy Texas rigs, heavy jigs, maybe even some big swim baits. And so the different characteristics of lines is fluoro and mono kind of have a stretch to them, but braid is no stretch. And so you have to consider that with your different techniques out there. If you're fishing something like a crankbait that has treble hooks and you want to get that bait down deeper, you want some line that has some stretch in it to be able to do that, and you want a line that sinks, so that would be fluorocarbon. If I'm throwing a frog on thick pads and grass and I'm pretty sure a 5-pounder might blow up, I'm going to want the power of that braid to get that fish out. So there's a ton of different applications, but at the end of the day, it's either mono, fluoro, or braid that'll get the job done for you.